heck? No wonder you have
I got
over
a 48 out
100%.
of 50 on that, so I should be good. Plus, I also did the independent reading thing for a 10 out of 10, so
Oh,
probably. I
nice.
mean, I'd assume so because I it did all the requirements. I probably
Yeah.
yapped too much about the book, but I really had to convince her that I actually read because the Loki did not read.
Oh,
I
yeah.
read what I did is that I just took a book that I read last year and said I read it this year.
See,
I did.
luckily
I
enough,
did
I
not do
was on
that.
vacation that day, and she didn't even ask me whether or not I read a book because I didn't.
Me
I mean, you
personally,
might have to do it because it's part of the exam grade.
Yeah, I'll
me,
probably just say that just do the same thing you did. A book I read last year. I read it like twice last year because it was really good. So,
me
Yeah, what
personally.
book?
Oh my gosh, I'm glitching so bad.
dude, Sawyer, I seriously can't hear Fisher over here sometimes.
My bad. Me personally,
book?
I didn't even
It
read
was
it all. I just
Lost
used AI.
Stars. It was a Star Wars book.
It was what?
It's a
I
Star
just
Wars
u-
book called Lost Stars.
Oh,
It's kind of a
I
love
just
story, which I didn't realize going into it, but it actually ended up being pretty good, like really well written and everything. So I was like, all right, I like this. It's just like two kids meet on a remote farming planet,
is
and
one
one's
of
upper
them.
class, one's lower class, and then they both go to the same Imperial training facility
Oh shoot!
because obviously, like Imperial propaganda, they aspire to be in the Empire. There's a self revive I'd marked. But yeah, they go to an Imperial training facility. They're both like top of their class, and then eventually the guy ends up ditching and joining the rebellion. So there's that whole thing, and then eventually they both meet on a Star Destroyer over Jakku in the first battle of Jakku, and he convinces her to crash it into Jakku, and she does, which ends the battle and wins it for the rebellion. And then he ends up saving her, even though she wanted to go down with her ship, so she wouldn't seem the traitor. It's actually really well written.
I might have that book. Not gonna lie, but I haven't read the whole thing.
You should. It's like I'm not a book guy, and I just randomly picked that one up one day because I would need it to, because Miss Van Hecken was stingy. And so I picked it up and I actually read it in class, and I was like, you know what? I like this.
Wait, what
yeah.
was it called?
I feel like I never really wanted to read, but then until I like actually find a book that actually interests me in some way,
Right? Yeah.
and then I'm like, I don't mind reading this. And then after when I'm done reading, I'm like, I don't want to read again.
Yeah. See, the main thing for
Yeah.
me is like that book would make a great movie. Hey, people pushing.
Honestly, it sounds like it would.
It really would. It would make an awesome movie. Which is part of the reason I really liked reading it, because I was like, you know what? I really wonder what they could do with a movie about this, like based on the book. If they did it faithfully, though. If they didn't do it, hey, people right up here. If they didn't do it faithfully, it would be pretty bad.
I read a Star Wars book that was definitely a romance book, and like yeah, like not like a kind of romance book. It was just straight up a
No, I
romance
mean
book.
the book that I was talking about is romance, but it's
Now
like
tell me, what do you mean by
it's not
romance?
super. It's not like a big part. It's kind of a side plot to like the overarching
Dude, this was
political plot.
this was practically a big plot for this book, so it was definitely a romance. It was
Yeah.
like dude, the characters would take their clothes off, like what,
Oh, that happens in that book too,
dude?
like twice. But it's like it actually like is a like has meaning to the story other than just like throwing a sex scene in there, like most
Bro,
movies
what?
sex scenes. It's like it actually has meaning to the plot, like big meaning. Fisher, I might need your help over here. I think these might be the last guys, and they just merged.
Fisher,
Sawyer.
can you res me? Por favor.
The
For sure help.
that book was like about a. It was still an interesting book nonetheless. It was about two people, a guy and a girl who,
Nice.
and